We've covered many aspects of the queer community over the past episodes, but we have yet to talk about the trans community. Trans people have existed for hundreds of years, challenging our perception of a gender binary. Some people don't really feel like they fit the gender binary. Noah is one of them.
Xin dejjem kont ngħid speċi għajn just like tifel nħobb nilbes bil-bieti tipo. Turning point għalija kien kont qed nagħmel check-up għand il-tabib affarijiet normali u għamel xi blood test insomma għalli tidher li għandek kollox normali imma l-raġel tal-età tiegħek kelli xi 90. Il-testosteron vera baxx. So ħantik dawn l-affarijiet biex tolli testosteron. This is not an accident.
Ġifi, tħoss li kien hemm naqa' biological.
Iva, naħseb li hemm bażi bioloġika
għalija.
Ovvjament ma ħadx dawn l-affarijiet li għalli biex nieħu għax minn dak il-moment ngħid li dinja kienet l-intenzjoni tan-natura li tagħmilni hekk. Unsiba interessant li jien ġust qed nisma' ġismi u nisma' fejn irrid joħodni bħal speċi. So dak kien turning point importanti għax mbagħad minn hemm konċert li jien m'iniex raġel.
Żgur.
Eżatt, żgur. U li jien m'iniex mara laqqas.
So kontat li iż-żewġ binaries, iż-żewġ ġeneri li nafu, żgur inti ma kontx il-feature
Iva, għax raġel u mara huma deċiżjoni politika aktar milli deċiżjoni jew identità bioloġika. U huma eżaġerazzjonijiet tal-proċess riproduttiv naturali blan li produċi ċertu tip ta' struttura, ċertu tip ta' familja u ċertu tip ta' ekonomija, mhix by accident bħala speċi.
Induna li qed nitkellmu fuq il-non-binary u saqsejtek your preferred pronouns. Skużani ħafna, qiegħda naf qiegħda tajt fil-
Le, anzi, bl-Ingliż nuża they them. Jew ma tagħtix każ skont il-kuntest u skont il-bżonn. Fejn hemm bżonn ma nagħtix każ, ma nagħtix każ. Fejn hemm l-opportunità fejn xi ħadd isaqsini, ngħid thank you. They them, bl-Ingliż. Bil-Malti, God bless.
Għax fil-fatt di hija kwestjoni taħraġ f'Malta.
Jekk ħanejdu li bil-Malti nieħdu traduzzjoni diretta tal-pronoun they them bl-Ingliż, nużaw huma jew huwa, jien hemm ċertu problemi. One hija traduzzjoni diretta minn lingwa li bażikament imponiet il-binarju tal-gender mara u raġel madwar ħafna mid-dinja. Għalfejn nitraduċu minna meta speċi aħna nippruvaw nirribellaw kontra dik, so inkissru dik il-mentalità. One. Two, huma huwa bil-Malti grammatikament ma tantx jagħmlu sens. Bl-Ingliż they them kienet tintuża biex tirreferi għal persuna waħda. Qabel ma ġew standardizzati d-dizzjonarji, surprise, surprise by white men. U f'teti huma qalu tista' tkun hi xi daqshekk. Jew they them u plural daqshekk. Ma qabel kienet tintuża biex tirreferi għas-singular u grammatikament tagħmel sens. Bil-Malti huma huwa ġust hija third person plural ma tagħmel sens fis-sens grammatikament f'sentenza li tuża. So dawk huma żewġ issues li għandi magħha. Allura kif napproċċja jien, kulħadd mitbidem mitfehma u trid tirrispetta l-kulħadd l-ewwel ħaġa u l-ewwel qabel kollox jekk xi ħadd jgħidlek jien uża tielet persuna plural, uża għax għandek tirrispetta min ikun. Imma jien personalment għalija ngħid il-persuna ħawad kif trid, jekk xi saqsi ħawad kif trid u uża il-pronoun li aktar joħroġlok naturali.
Kelli ħafna drabi, kun qed nitkellem xi ħadd fuq xi ħadd non-binary. U nibda nuża huma jibdew jaħsbu li ħajġi xi fonna nies u affarijiet mbagħad tispjega. So fil-fatt bdejt neqleb ukoll, so l-istess bniedem imma qed neqleb l-istessi. U ħafna mid-drabi nies qas jagħtu każ.
Ma jagħtu każ u l-oħra darba tani li fċaħat u especially again wieħed minn dawk il-nies God bless you imma thank you imma tipo like just it's okay don't worry too much. Li tipo I want you to feel safe like x'ħana nuża u jien għettilom speċi, għax nuża umma u jien like umma speċi like jien persona wahda, like, taf kif. U umma għalu, imma non-binary mux ġifiri you feel like you're more than one person? I'm like, no. 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 So literalment kien hemm dik il-mizan, ma nafx qatt ma kont smajt qabel nisper li miexi misunderstanding widespread, imma taf kif. Jien bniedem wieħed, thank you very much.
Inti artist, u tkanta, u etc. tikteb. U jiena nħoss fix-xogħol tiegħek nara ħafna espressjoni, meta inti tesprima ġeneru tiegħek nara ħafna kultura Maltija. Anki tinsisti tuża l-lingwa Maltija, etc. Ma xek tista' tgħid li naqaf fuq l-inspiration behind that, etc.
Naħseb li meta kont qed nfittex biex nifhem il-ġeneru tiegħi jew tagħna fil-kuntest ta' fejn qed ngħix u fejn trabbejt, il-labels bħal gay, straight, LGBT, non-binary, trans, daw l-affarijiet kollha ġist ma bdewx jagħmlu sens f'moħħi għax ma rajthomx jaqblu mal-realtà li kont qed ngħixin. Malta stess inħarsu lura l-queer history tagħna is-sinjurini tal-belt, il-mara raġel li għalija u l-ikona tipo ta' dak li nistgħu nittraduċu bħala non-binary bil-Malti u li, I guess nista' nidentifika bħala mara raġel jekk nixtieq. U inħossni aktar mara raġel milli non-binary. Jiena
għamilt żmien tipo ngħix għal ftit. F'postijiet vera raħlin, ma' pereżempju Isla Bormla, aktar issa. U bdejt innota li huma għandhom nies fil-komunità tagħhom li pereżempju jiġu jisom mara ma jkollhom id-daqna. Tipo, u n-nies jaċċettawhom mhijiex xi ħaġa tipo. So nħoss li hemm xi naqa' history.
Mhux hemm xi naqa' li literalment f'kull post kull komunità f'Malta, speċjalment dawk li huma aktar inqas influenzati mill-West, hemm aktar queerness indiġena ħansejħilha hekk. Li jien inħoss li jien parti minnha wkoll. U li għandi nirrispetta u nonora. U li daw l-affarijiet kollha, naf żgur li l-idea kollha tal-Ewropizzazzjoni u l-modernizzazzjoni ta' Malta qed tagħmel ħafna ħsara lill-espressjoni ħansejħilha indiġena li jinstema temlu patronizzanti tal-queerness u ħafna affarijiet oħra Maltin. U li jekk il-problema hija terminu barrani, jekk persuna minn dawn nies ħafda aw ħadda jiddeċidi li huwa trans, juża l-terminu trans, ġifieri, u mbagħad ħadebda l-istigma. Sakemm dak it-terminu ma jintużax, hija ħafna aktar faċli li ġest ma tgħid xejn u tintegra. Għalija dik hija queerness fil-verità għax qed literalment qed tbiddel u billi qed tgħix tmur kontra l-valuri tas-soċjetà western li jrid jimponilek l-istat.
We also sat down with Ruxman to hear about his experience transitioning, as well as his work on developing a queer archive created by queer people, for queer people, about queer people.
Yeah, so when I was growing up, my parents tell me this story that when she was pregnant and the doctor had mentioned something that she will have twins, but they thought it could be a boy and a girl.
Oh my gosh, no.
And this story is still like, it's quite precious to me because it's like, yeah, like...
It was written in
written.
You mentioned that when you were younger, you didn't quite understand because you never had exposure to like trans persons, you didn't know what it was. But now with your work of Rosa Queer, I think the work that you're doing is trying to give these tools to young people so that they don't feel as lost. Yeah, and you're empowering them, and I really wanted to expand a little bit on why are you doing this work? Why is it important that that we educate younger people on this?
I think with the Rosa Queer project, I was speaking with Charlie, and I said, yeah, it would be really nice to try and create an archive, a queer archive. And we start off by looking into this community that it's not as visible, I think. We found the story of Rosa Mifsud, the first intersex documented person, and they had that's why the project and the space is called Rosa. And queer, then we wrote queer, kind of how I would spell it in Maltese with a K. And yeah, Rosa Mifsud had petitioned in front of the Grandmaster that they'd like to live as a man, and they appointed some physicians or something, and then it proved that they were more male than female. And
oh my gosh, they had to prove it.
The Grandmaster said, from now on you start living as a male and as a man. And yeah, they mentioned these rumors that some people would see Rosa peeing against the wall like a man would do. So it's quite interesting. That's 1774. And then, but then we were discovering in the research and stuff, it's like often it's legal stuff or scientific stuff, often written by cis white men, which it's not written by, you know, from a person who is trans themselves or someone who is queer. So this was very important for our archive. That's like for us, by us.
Our last chat is with Neville, an LGBTIQ Gozo activist, to speak about exploring femininity on the gender spectrum.
So Venus, I'm here to speak to you about exploring femininity within the queer scene, within the queer community. Can you give me a bit of a rundown on your gender journey?
Okay, so my parents never gave me Barbies.
Oh gosh.
At least sadly.
Yeah. Did you have trucks and?
Yeah, I have I didn't hate them.
Okay, fair enough.
But I wanted a Barbie.
Yeah.
So as I was growing up, I decided to turn myself into the ultimate Barbie. I
love it.
So yeah, the Barbie movie did not create me. I created the Barbie movie. I am Greta Gerwig.
Yeah, you were the main person, the starter.
Yes.
I love it.
What else? I am a drag queen as well.
Okay.
And as a child, I used to have this keyboard, and it used to like play sounds and music by itself.
Yeah.
It's like a professional ass keyboard, like.
And then you can do like the like demos.
Yeah. And it had like a microphone, and that's the dangerous part. I used to like wrap towels around me like a dress, and one around my head like it's like long hair. Put on my like yellow saris. I was like what, like 5, 6.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
So this persona was always in there.
And I was Barbie, and no one could tell me otherwise. Legit.
I think honestly, it's a brilliant thing to be celebrated. I'm so happy that there are persons like you that really show a whole different side to queer. The sort of packageable, queer that we had in Malta. I'm talking about the gay male conservative. Yeah. You're like legit.
How can you be gay conservative?
I don't know, but
unless you're a closeted priest.
There's so many of them though. Anyways.
Yesterday I was at this meeting for a new project. Stay tuned.
Plug away, babe.
Literally, I was like this other queen, and we found out that the same priest messaged us both on Grindr.
No.
It was fucking hilarious. Like at first I was like, does his name start with a? I wasn't even gonna say that.
No.
Somehow.
Spicy.
They spelled it out. I was like, oh, okay. I mean, what?
Spicy. Oh my gosh, I love this. Thank you for this. So I wanted to ask you a little bit when it comes to when it comes to gender and femininity within the queer culture. I believe that there's a certain beauty standard when it comes to exploring femininity, and I think the concept of passing is much more heavily put on persons exploring their femininity. I don't know if you can go a little bit into this.
I mean, to be fair, the insecurity of passing, it spreads over both the sexes when they're like transitioning.
However, I feel like there's more like I'm not that I want to say one is easier than the other, absolutely not. But I really feel like there's a lot more pressure, and it could be because just there's pressure on beauty for women
as
in general.
Let alone like you're trying to literally build yourself this ideal image.
The image that you have in your mind of yourself, So but I really feel like a lot of my trans women that I have met is that there's a struggle with this passing thing of like,
you know, it's not perfect yet. And I'm like, no, you know, so I don't know if you can speak a little bit on how your experience, if you ever had this.
To be fair, I don't know if I pass or not, and to be fair, I don't really care.
Right? It's what, for you, if this is a woman, like here I am,
Like, as
I'm
soon
a
as I
woman.
put on a bra and I feel that tightness, I'm like, ooh, woman.
Yeah.
You know, feeling that
Yes.
long hair on down my shoulders,
Yeah.
woman, you know?
Yeah.
Putting on that dress that fits me like a glove, yeah, woman.
I love how you put it, it's feeling. It's just a matter of feeling it.
Yeah.
Rather than having this kind of idea.
inconvenience.
Yeah, we're just saying like you love all the what I consider inconveniences.
A tight bra, like suffocating me.
Fuck that.
Corset.
Fuck that. Going back to femininity. I feel like you are a person that makes it easier to explore femininity because you've left it, again, as you were saying, it's a feeling, it's more open.
Yeah.
Is there any word of advice that you can give to young persons that also want to explore this and have this fear of passing, etc.? And how you went and dealt with
I
it?
mean, if you feel like you need to do surgeries, do them.
Yeah.
Again, it's all about feeling. How you feel is what matters. But don't let society's pressures, you know, just push you to do things you don't really want to do.
Yeah.
Because then you just start hating the procedures. Even after you do them, you're like, I did this for someone, not for myself.
Yeah, like there's a big thing of, for example, bottom surgeries. This is indicative for both person on whatever you are, wherever you are.
Not even everyone gets them.
Exactly.
For example, I myself don't have conflict with the lower zone.
Exactly. There are so many people.
If I were to lose my chest, like I might actually.
Yeah.
Due to what I told you.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's when we're gonna panic.
Yeah.
And that's where drastic changes will have to happen.
Oh, where's the future going for Venus? And what can Malta and Gozo expect from Venus?
Me leaving.
Me fucking right off Interstellar vibe. Like.
Literally.
Yeah.
Well, catch me on Saturday.
Yes, I'm excited.
Oh, I already have the mix down for the performance. So.
Oh my gosh, I'm so
All I need to do
excited.
is build the set.
Yeah, just build the whole thing. Like. Thanks for joining us on this ride to explore the queer community in Malta. Malta hosting Europride is a landmark feat that was almost unimaginable 10 years ago. But just because we're at the top of the Rainbow Index doesn't guarantee that we'll be here forever. The fight for civil rights is a continuous one, and there will always be work to be done to create safer spaces for queer people.